Hello and welcome back to Slice and Dice. Feeling great today, honestly. Let's get our self-confidence ruined. Let's get our shit rolled, and yeah, and then I can go eat some lunch. Sound good to you? All right, let's get it. So what we got today? We got Acolyte Mage. Acolyte, probably one of the better reds to start with. I think Restore is an incredibly good skill. Bringed is okay, Lost is okay. I want to try Early Curses again. This has been killing me a lot, but I don't know. I refuse to believe it's bad. Like, start damage 106 is just a non-curse. It doesn't do anything to my baseline team. The only thing is if I get like, what's that item called? Leather Vest, it's a useless item. That's the only downside. So I think the biggest problem of this team is that we don't have a good gray. We have Wallop, who I think is very bad. Oh my god, it's Leather Vest! That's fine, we can still play it. Hero Generous, cannot target myself. How bad is that? It's bad for like 2 dice, and I guess Acolyte can't cleanse. It's probably not so bad that I skip it, but I'm not sure. So yeah, we can't put this on any of the 5s. We can put this on Mage. That's fine with me. Yeah, so Acolyte can't... Wait, why does that have Generous? You can't dodge? Well, that's a little worse. Man, streamer, why didn't you know that interaction? Everyone knows the Hero Generous Lost interaction on loop mode. Surely you knew that one ahead of time, right? Oh, wow. I don't know why I didn't think of that combo. Because you can't, I don't think that makes any sense. I've never thought of dodge as a targeted ability, but you know. I don't make the game, I just play it. Add that one to your interactions list. Wolf Ears is 2 HP for Lost, which is pretty good. Decay to all sides. Middle here. Wallop does have 2 self shields. How bad is Decay here? It's pretty bad. Maybe playing Decay on Wallop instead. But I don't really want to give up an item slot. Let's play Exposed Middle. I'm not thrilled about it though. But maybe we'll pick up a good item, and then we will pop off. That's my feeling. 1 and 1 is a guaranteed kill on this bee, and we get Death Defy Brigand. You know what, I could lock this one instead, and then we can just roll. We can unlock, I should keep it locked. But we can roll for a 3. That's fine. So you could do... No, it doesn't quite work out that way. We want to kill the one on Wallop here for sure, and then probably just bank the mana. Immune to death and such. And now it's a pretty easy turn. An easy walk through to the finish. Yeah, that Generous shit on Lost, hilarious. Last curse is Learn Remedy is pretty good. Way to cleanse out. Knife Bag M2 is just like probably not. Add B. Oh, Horde is really good. This is like one of the most free curses in the game unless you're playing Raid. 50% space for enemies before becoming reinforcements. As long as we don't get fucked up by some graves, we should be happy about this. Alright, Alpha. I didn't take Skulk, right? No, I avoided Skulk for Hero Generous, so I just want to make a note of that. Remember that for the future. The reason we have Hero Generous is because I didn't want to take Skulk, which was the turn 3 plus $1 all sides. So just pay attention to what that does in this fight. Keep an eye out on what that means for me. I need to just keep fighting off the wolves. So this is the Skulk turn. I'd be taking a 3 damage cleave, a 5 damage, and a 4 damage. So it didn't actually end up being that bad. I feel like the problem is that if he makes a wolf on this turn, you can just fall behind. Very close to killing this thing. Burst. No, wait, I can kill it, right? Burst, 1, kill? Yeah. What did I do wrong? Oh, I poked, didn't I? And I went 1/1, and then you don't have it. Yeah, but you can go burst, burst, 1, kill. Very good. So yeah, in this fight, Skulk would have been fine. Turn 3 was the only turn he didn't summon a wolf, funnily enough. But I don't think you can... I think it's wrong to look at things like that with retrospect because, you know, if you, the way that I think about it, and I think I've realized not everyone thinks about things like this in games, but the way I think about it is like, if you pick a different option there, then the RNG changes, because that's how it is in Monster Train. If you pick something else in that spot, then Monster Train reseeds the RNG. So I just think about it like that, and it makes it a lot easier to be like, oh, well, would it have made a difference? I don't know. You can't really say. Because sitting here and talking about the what ifs of alternate realities of changing the roles is just kind of silly, I think. Well, if I do this thing differently, then I die here. Yeah, we could spend a lot of time doing that, but nobody really cares. I'm playing it the way that I played it, and I think that maybe for like perceiving how good or bad the curses are, it matters, but other than that, it's just a waste of time. This origami looks okay. Although, it's a long-term pick, and you could pick Rain of Arrows on Acolyte to have a way to one-shot the slates, right? That's not a terrible call either. I think both options are reasonable. What are you dying to? Oh, I just have to do this in the opposite order. There you go. Looks good to me. Full Moon or Learn Heat. If I had a different gray, I would probably play Heat here. I think that item is really good a lot of the time, but I don't have great mana gain and I don't have great shielding. I have shielding on these two. I think Full Moon is just really good though. Every other turn I let Brigand just go crazy on him. The problem now is that I can't exert Brigand on turn 1. Basically, Full Moon makes it so he has 2 sides he can never play, unless it's like a game-winning play to drop it. And roll. Although, no, I should just keep that. Yeah. And then here is fine. I accept. That music just stopped? No, it's just a quiet song. Sometimes these songs are just a little quiet, I've noticed. And that's okay. What are you doing here? You're doing bite, burst. Sure, you can redo this if you want. I don't want. I think I'm good enough here. Smelly Manure or Obol? Obol Mage isn't bad. Smelly Manure is pretty bad. I play Obol Mage. I don't think that's all that bad. Death Wish to go up to 4 mana. Double Ogre is very frightening. I mean, this is a hard fight. But it kind of just depends on the rolls, right? I'm gonna set both of them to 8. And this way we don't take extra damage. And now with the Wolf on Brigand, we should be able to just take 1 down. Probably this one. I don't know why. I can't tell you why, but I'm getting vibes from this Ogre. He's the target. I can feel it, you know? You ever feel that way? I can feel that he's the target. I know it's him. What do you think? I go like 1 restore, but it doesn't make a difference. So I go like remedy, and then I have a burst and he's on 4. So I would be shocked if he lived. He's effectively on 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, even with a bad roll, he should just die to my damage. Whisker's Glowing Egg. Very hard fight, by the way. Not thrilled to fight Slime Queen. Whiskers could give me not much. It gives me the cleave from Brigand and it gives me poison. I'm gonna go growth. No. Alright, Lost. It's all you and Mage today. Uh-oh. It is not an inspiring start. I wish I could dodge. Okay, my mage might just die. This is the wallop problem. I need to unlock this heal 1 cleanse. Oh, but then my Lost just dies. Okay. So the only way that mage survives this is if I roll the 4 mana or a death defy here. And you can keep this, you can keep this, and then we're rolling these two. Hey, a Death Defy, what do you know? It's not a thrilling start to this fight, but you do have to play to roll for whatever gives you the out there. And now we can aim for Slime Queen on the bark fight. On the bark turn, I should say, not the bark fight. 4 puts you to 6. 4, 3, 2, 1. I could stun. And I could leave myself the mana. Yeah. Can I stun with just a burst? Yeah, okay. So I would like to roll and take the chance for the kill here. That's pretty good too. Growth, poison, and then I don't have to stun. Or I don't have to burst, rather. The only thing that would be nicer is if I didn't spawn the second Slimer, but that's okay. Slime Queen is basically dead here. I would be shocked if she were to live. So, Lost is dying, you're fine, you're fine. So it's just Lost and Mage. Mage is dying by the 2, and Lost is dying by a lot. Yeah, so it's going to be very hard to save Lost here. That's what I see. It would have to be heal 3 from Acolyte plus burst. I think we're going to let Lost go, but it gets really hard to finish up Slimers, right? And we can't sit here and have Acolyte stall a Slimer out like we did yesterday. So I do kind of want to save Lost if we can. I'm going to go ahead and roll everything once. Death Defy works. 4 mana is very good. 2, 1, and then you can roll for a mana or a heal 3. The 4 mana is very good. It gives us a lot of hope. Actually, if I burst, I can just kill this Slimer. And then they're not killing Mage. Yeah, okay. The Obol has clutched. Very nice. Good to see it. You can't play around hitting that shit, but we do have enough early game power to just walk out of this fight. Also, king shit from this Slimelet. Did you see that? This guy's on strike. It's 5 turns with no X's. My man, he said, I'm not doing this shit, boss. Respectable. I think Berserker Hat is very bad. It is unplayable garbage. And I think the Demon Eye is also not very good. So I will take a random. Hat.Disciple. That's probably better than what Acolyte has. It removes the Generous too. So I don't know if this is better. I guess it's better because you're getting the option to revive. That's going to be my feeling. Someone pointed out an interesting line that I didn't see yesterday, by the way. If these carriers have 3 poison and there's a bandit next to him, you could let the carrier go to 1, and then the poison would kill, and the overkill would make the bandit flee. That was an interaction I missed yesterday, and, you know, reasonably so, I would say. And we burst here, and that's fine. Maybe I should have considered just going straight for the carrier, but this line should make it unlosable. And now, worst case, I'll tie. Let me just look. It's like cleave, kill 1. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thought I had a good one there. Erg. Don't worry, buddy. That poison leaves your system as soon as he dies. Top and bottom sides with 3 damage patient? Nah. Ordinary triangle? Nah. I guess we're taking 2 3s, because neither of these do anything interesting. I guess 3 damage is 3 damage, right? Top bot 3 damage is fine. Maybe it's okay. I was about to random there, but when I think about it more, it's like, 3 damage patient. Maybe you exert into 3 damage patient, which becomes 6 damage. It's basically terrible, but 3 damage is good. It's like taking a shitty longsword and then not rolling it. This Origami Obol has been very fortunate. I think we should kill here and here, and then Lost is just dead, right? Lost is taking 8. It's very hard to survive without double bursting. Well, I guess I should look, right? I've been kind of Just breezing through a lot of these turns. What about if you do first person? No, okay, so you're lost. It's one of these characters dies for sure. Yeah, it's just like this. Okay. Maybe you could find a line if you look a little harder, but I'm gonna stop looking. I'm happy with this outcome. I have to kill this Fanatic if I want Acolyte to live, and I do want Acolyte to live. More so than I want Mage to live. Because Acolyte has the revive side now. Ooh, this is a scary fight. This Nunchaku, it's chain on nothing. Okay. Door Wallop is fine. It's power. It's not great power, but it's power. Is this patient into 2 random 3s? Nah, I think I'll keep it. Yeah, this is a tough fight, but we do have poke, and we have some range damage for Spiker. No cantrips, so... And we have revives, and we have stun. Okay, maybe it's not so bad. Brigand does need to find a way to live this, and I guess it's gotta be 2 mana. I don't know why I rerolled him. Oh, I don't know what I was thinking there. Well, he's dead anyway. So, stun here. Yeah, no matter what you do, he dies here. I should have kept the non-exert 3, but yeah, doesn't make a big difference. I guess instead of stun, I could have held Death Defy. That's the other thought. This Spiker is just about to one-tap me over and over again, huh? That's not great. I can kill this Bones if I lock 1/1, and that kills a Grave. And that means that I can roll for a revive on Acolyte. Nice. Because we go Death Defy there, Bones dies, Grave dies. I'm happy with that. I think it's acceptable. Now the patient works because he was dead last turn, so he does actually get the value. This Spiker guy though, what the hell? Alright, I'm looking for Death Defy, and then I'm looking for a way to just kill this Bones. I think at a certain point you have to stop being greedy, and you just have to accept the consequences. Oh my god, Brigand, I fucking hate you. What the hell? I was gonna try to let him get the value and go for the patient, but it doesn't even matter because he's a dog now. Oh, he does keep the patient side, actually. Okay. So it's Death Defy, and I'm looking for poison out of Lost. 4 puts you here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is how much damage I have. Okay. I think you just take another L here, and then we can kill the Spiker, because he has just rolled 4 straight punches, and punch is the hardest thing for us to deal with in loot mode. You just don't have the HP for it. Ooh, longbow. That's pretty good. Getting into the range where it's probably worth it to just take off the stuns on Wallop. Especially in this fight, the stun is equivalent. Like, the side is the same, right? You just kill a Bones instead. I think they're equal. Healing doesn't matter here, because we're getting our HP reduced anyway. Oh. Well, at least we wiped out all the Bones. Rotten is probably one of the better bosses to fight, if I were to guess. I would probably have to say he's one of the better bosses to fight here. He's not that scary. Especially if he just sits here and summons. The only thing that's tough is when he does the poison cleave, but I have a remedy to get through that. If he just sits here and makes imps over and over again, I mean, we're pretty good at this crowd control shit. Pretty fortunate. We did have one of the worst bosses on the last fight though, so it's not like we're getting an easy ride here. We had Slime Queen, we just had a good enough team for it. It is 4 straight imps. Rotten has not played the game in 4 turns. This is lethal. Alright, good fight, buddy. Crescent Shield is really, really strong here. This is a great pickup. And this goes... So we are going to do a full change here. We're gonna go glowing egg, crescent shield. And now in bigger fights, you have door, crescent shield with growth. That's really strong. That is like extremely powerful. This is a stun angle on the ghost though, for sure. I don't want my brigand exerting himself before he becomes a wolf. Hey. Gotta be cautious in this spot. We could definitely just die. I'm gonna let him save. I'd rather he be a wolf on this turn than do 3 damage on the prior turn. This is where you're rolling because the rescue side is also just like a full clear, basically. 1 roll. Oh, it's a stun. It's got some deja vu. I feel like I've been here before. Oh well, it's a stun, and then someone is forced to die to an alpha. I have been here before. What the hell? I've played these games before. Just kill the alpha. It's fine. I could burst down the ghost and then stun the imp. That makes a lot of sense. Save damage. I've played these games before. But this time I'm winning. This patient side, it's almost good. Almost good. Getting a lot of weird little clutches, like this Death Wish shit is really good here. Lots of things to like in this run right now. Nothing to be like super overjoyed about, but there's plenty of things that are decent. You're gonna die? I guess I could just kill. This is the big one. That's our big winner. Botany? Botany for double use group growth? Actually pretty good. Unfortunately, you don't get the group growth over on the Death Wish sides. What about Pocket Mirror? Oh, you could copy this thing. You would have to drop the door, but you could copy it. That's really good, actually. I think I'm down to play that. And then the door is just useless, but it's okay, because in some fights it's useless anyway. We'll have to make a call based on what fight we fight. That's 1. I think this is enough for lethal here. Poke, burst, 2, 3, kill, save. Oh, not quite lethal, but we get to put damage into the Ogre and grow up to 3. Man, it was really hard for me to not pick Botany there. I love Botany. I don't know if you guys know this about me, my favorite item in the game is for sure Botany. I love that shit. No 4 sides with 1 damage of mana gain. It's probably not worth it. But you could maybe put it on Mage. Is my thought. And then you're giving up 1 2-mana Death Wish for consistent 1 damage mana gains. The real thing is, if I get a good item for this, this becomes insane. So I think I'm just gonna play it and hold off on it right now. We could do this maybe. It's not terrible. I'll give it a try. Oh, I should maybe equip Door in this fight. Yeah, maybe. I don't know if I would end up thinking that, though. It would be good here, but if I can get a little growth, which I think I can, it should end up being fine either way. Yeah, I think it's good. I think the growth ends up being better, assuming a few things. We get that one, and then we get that one, and now the growth overtakes. I do believe it was better to keep the growth. And you go 4, 5, 6, and like so. Yeah, it's just you have to get it started, right? Bullseye, Iron Crown? Oh, wow. Iron Crown, it's not much better than Door. I mean, it is a little better than Door. Starting at 5 instead of having to grow. Yeah, starting at 5 has to be right. That's really strong. And then this growth glowing egg just goes over to like, maybe on Acolyte even. Yeah, it's gotta be Iron Crown for the double 5 shield rescue rampage repel. It's so good in this fight to start at 5 too. you could roll for better. Good rolls, everyone. Great job. No, you could do it this way, actually. Here, here, here. Gotta keep the Death Wish. Ping, burst, 3. You're on 23 of 35. You go here, 18, burst, 16, 4, 5. Yeah, how about that? What if I just one-shot Basalt? Is that good? Hey, it's Sapphire Ring. I was thinking about this item. So probably we take off Origami. And we keep the Death Wish. And then you have the Death Wish for 4 mana, and then you just have a bunch of 2s and 3s. That's pretty good as well. Every time Wallop rolls this rescue side, I pretty much will win the fight. That's my assertion right now. I don't know if it's going to remain true, but it feels like if he rolls that side, I will more or less win the fight on that turn. Ping you. The burst. Oh, I don't even have to burst here. Sorry. My mistake. That looks good. I'm cleaning up the pain here. And then, you know, just roll me the kill shot side here, Wallop. Nice. That'll do. You just win off of the rescues, pretty much. Yeah, actually. Timestone, second heart. Timestone, and then you Origami is interesting. So you could play Timestone here as an idea. And then you would just end up with Sapphire Ring over here, which isn't bad. You could also play, instead of the full moon combo, you could play this, which isn't bad. And then the patient side just kind of goes wherever. Probably don't even play it, because this is Timestone. This is out. Could take off this, but my Lost has the bow. And I want to play through mana, because the thing about mana is that it's really flexible here. It's either setting up for kills or rescues with burst. So I think it's fine. Is there a secret for equipping Wolf Ears in the full moon? I guess not. It'd be pretty funny though. +1 here. I'm down to play Timestone, because the second heart isn't even that good because of all the empty HP we'll get. I think this will be alright. Yeah, it's another one where if I just roll it, I win. But we also now have 2 2-mana cantrips in the team. On one character. So you're going here. Oh, he's gonna kill himself. Hold on, I gotta burst here. And then 2 burst clear. Yeah, okay. Double Hydra's a little scary. How's Serration? Not great. How's Horned Viper? You could play it on Brigand maybe, but not great. Probably you want to play Serration Brigand here. And then I'd rather keep the Remedy. I don't want to take these Wolf Ears off. +2 HP on Lost is very good. Because you could take the useless 1 off of Acolyte. It's not like the 1 empty HP is all that good. Trying to remain vigilant of my my item placement here. Roll for better. We whiff and die. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think you gotta send it. If he lands on a stun though, it's probably just over. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe I don't just send it. I think I roll these 3. That's... Oh no, I didn't roll a 1. Oh fuck, I think I died. Oh man, oh I fucked up, I needed to keep the 1. I mean, I guess I did actively roll this for the 2 mana, but I need to keep the 1 there, because I need to have... Well no, I guess it's not necessarily true, huh? This is about to become... So I'm dead to Double Hydra here for sure, but this is now just an odds analysis question. What was I supposed to do there? You have these two sides, and you have a 1 mana face up. You have a heal on Acolyte, and you have an X on Lost. Effectively an X on Lost, right? What are you supposed to play? How do you go about it? So let me think about it. So with the count, with face up dice, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, right? You have 4 hits on a Hydra, with the goal being to save Wall Up and sacrifice Acolyte, right? With 4 hits there, you have 2 sides on Acolyte and 4 sides on Lost to win on the turn if you keep the 1 mana. But if you roll the 1 mana, you have you have 3 sides that are hits, and then you can hit this, and that's a full clear. So if Lost and Acolyte both roll nothing, which Acolyte 4 bad hits, I think you just don't even account for this. So it's like, to simplify, if you take Acolyte out of the thoughts, and you're rolling with 4 hits, you have a 2 and 3 to land a way to kill the Hydras, or you have, if you roll. You have a 1 and 3 to hit, or you could hit these plus one of these, right? Or you could also hit this. I think you're supposed to roll all 3 because it gives you better odds, but I'm not 100% convinced of that. We rolled double X's, and I think it's just unlucky, but it's interesting to try to think about what you're supposed to do there. We're not 100% out of the fight yet. It's still possible to win. I need Mage to roll a cantrip Deathwish mana here. Come on, Mage. Wake the fuck up, buddy. Oh my god, he's choking. Oh, he's choking so hard. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can kill 1, but then I'm dead. Yeah, I think I'm dead. Did he roll triple X's there? Did he leave me a 1? I think he rolled triple X's there and killed me. I'm not sure, though. 6 rolls to miss on these is really tough, because at any point if I hit one of these cantrip Deathwish, or even if it doesn't even have to be Deathwish, if I hit one of these cantrip manas at any point in this fight, I win the fight. For sure, like 100% I win the fight here. Because that's 4 mana locked in, and that's enough to just basically kill a Hydra with very little support. But unfortunately, my Mage choked, and there's no way to save him is the problem. If I could save the Mage, if they didn't roll double cleave here, I could have won basically. Or if I had just 2 more HP on this guy. But unfortunately, I think that our high rolling has ended and we have died. You can, and with hindsight, you can say, oh, you should lock the 1, but it becomes I think it becomes a very hard analysis of, like, you have to just sit down and write stats out to figure out what the optimized play was on that one turn, and I don't do that in this game. I go based on what I feel, and I felt like the best line was to roll all 3. With 3 hits on a Hydra showing face up, I think 1 66%er is worse than rolling 3 dice with needing to hit 2 of a... Basically, the only way I die there is if this guy rolls an X, and then you roll a... actually, yeah, it's if double X here, then I die. Otherwise, I don't know. I'm gonna stop thinking about it. I think ultimately what you say about this run is unlucky. We had a really insanely good setup, and then we just low rolled on fight and low rolled on fight RNG because they rolled the good dice on me on every turn, and they targeted the characters they needed to target, and then I low rolled on the rolls themselves. So it's just unlucky. The only thing to say is maybe with hindsight, you're supposed to just roll down on your gray and say, fuck it, do or die. But I think that might be where I got mixed up. Maybe you're supposed to not keep the 2 damage self shield. I think that might be where I mixed myself up, because the 2 damage self shield thought was I would play it and then he would maybe live, but he's never going to live. It would have to be 2 damage plus burst. So you're probably, but no, I had 1 roll left. I had a 2 facing up, and if he rolls a stun there, I lose for sure. So never mind. I think I stick to my guns. I think I was right. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one. I think you just get unlucky. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.